Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. We find ourselves with a load of little tidbits of news today, from record-breaking funding for Star Citizen, to even more ships being teased, to a new PTU patch, and even a dev response about increasing player caps on servers. 2020 has become the most funded year for Star Citizen. It is record-breaking the $48 million mark that was their previous high bar, and there's still another 4 months of the year left, and the two most historically most funded months at that. I mean, that was before May 2020 had a mega sale and made over $15 million in 1 month, and we've got the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo and whatever they've got planned for December and October for where CitizenCon was, and there's a lot going on. Always the end of the year is typically where Star Citizen used to make its bank, so I think it's quite possible they could hit $75 million in funding this year alone, and that would be absolutely insane. And whatever your thoughts on Star Citizen's funding and their monetization practices, you can't argue that it's pretty effective. In the Concierge newsletter, we had a little sneaky peeky at something. I'll actually read to you what it said. Our eyes and ears on Earth have been dropping hints that something new is coming from RSI. As usual, the moment we have more details, you will too. The picture that was shown there as well was of a concept of New York, where the RSI headquarters is located. So what could this be, this little teaser? Well, it's more than likely to be the RSI Odin gunboat that was sort of like been rumoured for a while now, and I very much like the idea of a large pew-pew RSI ship. It's not guaranteed it's going to be that, but it looks like it's very likely to be that. We will see some of the Asperia Talon flying around, and some mocap-based Squadron 42 updates in Inside Star Citizen later today. The Talon Light Fighter and the Shrike Missile Spammer, not its official name, will be on sale today for everyone. It's $90 war bond and $100 store credit for either of those variants. So bear that in mind. I think yesterday I said it was $90 for one and $100 for the other ship, but it's $90 for either of them on more bond and $100 for either of them through store credit. And there's a load of packs available as well to get the ship included. And obviously with war bond, it comes with lifetime insurance, and it looks like it comes with the Aves armor and Aves helmet as well, sort of like the Devarin styled armors. The ship is planned to be flyable by the end of this year. It's a no-nonsense light fighter with a bit of stealth and Devarin shield tech. The Shrike, the variant of it, is a hugely missile-orientated hit-and-run ship. And yeah, it's cool. Obviously, we just recently did a video talking about missile spam and the over-effectiveness of missiles at the moment. So hopefully, before that ship comes into the game, they'll do something about missiles. There is a new Star Citizen Alpha 3.10.1b PTU patch with a few bug fixes as well. There was visual updates to some of the bartenders, and they adjusted the kill mesh around Lorville. That's good. Means you're going to be able to escape Lorville much more readily. Some fixes included: players should no longer take collision damage when entering a ship. Players should no longer experience 16k 7 lockout issues. Players should no longer experience random 0 alpha UEC balances or have failed purchases. And they fixed a server crash and a client crash. More to that, it appears that there might be a little bit of an economy rebalance in 3.10.1 as well. With the Rock now more than capable of making money, you can sell gems, and you'll be able to find gems much more plentifully and actually pick them up effectively in your Rock, but you'll be able to find those gem nodes near outposts that you spawn or can spawn the Rock at. So you can actually go to a planet, which I would recommend aerial or microtech at the moment, and then you can actually find Hadanite pretty regularly around and plunder that and then sell it, hopefully pretty nearby without having to travel by ship. And then I think that actually makes the vehicle much more viable and interesting for people that don't want to fly around all the time. You want to do a bit of sightseeing on the ground, you know. I'm hoping we get a bit of a change to some commodity prices and way stocks are dealt with when you're buying and selling stuff. I don't want to keep on spamming the server with sell or buy orders. So I think that's one of the reasons we had the 0 alpha UEC bug, it looks like. Further to some information that was given in the monthly report, there was a thread posted. Any details about the concurrent player number increase hinted in the monthly report. So basically the monthly report said back-end services worked diligently throughout July to make improvements to existing technology that will increase the number of concurrent players and provide a higher in-game experience experience when logging in. So, what was that about? Is it about server meshing? Is it about more players in each server? That sort of stuff. CIG's Clive Johnson replied, that paragraph refers to the total number of concurrent players across all server instances, not the per server player capacity. In other words, those changes will help backend services scale to handle the load from more 50-player servers running at the same time. This should help reduce how long and how often players need to wait in a login queue before being able to play the game at busy times. Those changes may also help reduce latency on some interactions with backend services, such as accepting missions, vehicle spawning, and trade. We won't know for certain how effective those changes will be until rolling them out to our backers and monitoring their performance under heavy load. Increasing the per server player capacity will require further optimization of the game servers themselves. He then went on to say, individual game servers are independent of each other, and this will be the case until server meshing comes online. However, all these game servers make use of a shared set of backend services, so being able to scale these services to handle higher player concurrency is an important part of the overall equation. Server meshing will join game servers together to form instances with more players in. Optimization of the game servers will allow us to raise player capacity on each one. Scaling the backend services to larger numbers of concurrent players will allow us to have more servers in the same server mesh instance, so these different efforts are all pushing towards the same goal. And that's it for the news and dev responses today. I am very much looking forward to seeing the Talon in game and exactly what Cloud Imperium have got in store with us with that RSI teaser. Hopefully it's the Odin gunboat. Actually, it might not be. I mean, it might not even be called the Odin. They might have changed its name. It might not exist, but I think it does. The Star Citizen leaks are normally relatively accurate with the information like that, or at least they have historically been. But what do you think? Are you going to grab yourself a Talon? Are you sick of ship sales? Are you looking forward to Alpha 3.10.1 going live, bringing some much needed fixes to the game? Or are you holding out for 3.11 or 3.12 later this year? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Every month we have a ship giveaway. For August, it's for a Mercury Star Runner, the sort of hybrid data running cargo ship that's supposed to be live and flyable in Alpha 3.11. To be in for a chance of winning that, all you need to do is comment on any of my Star Citizen videos made during August 2020. If you want to further support my channel, then consider becoming a YouTube member via the join button. This will also get you some exclusive content and insight each month. Also, if you're looking for a VPN, I shill for NordVPN. It's a mega affordable and effective solution for added security, privacy, and internet accessibility. Follow the link below in the description for a discount. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the verse.